What's going on? My name is Brian. This is George. George is my lymphedema knot, and sometimes he serves as my cellulitis infection. Now, I know a lot of you have heard of lymphedema, but what exactly is lymphedema? Let's talk about it. So what is lymphedema? I know you've seen it. You've seen somebody walking around with an enlarged arm or an enlarged foot. Not all cases are as extreme as mine. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I'll do my best to explain it. Lymphedema is the obstruction of the lymph nodes. Now, what lymph nodes are, they're the little veins underneath your blood veins that carry liquid. So whenever you get a bruise on your face and it swells up, your lymph nodes work overtime to take water from that bruise to make it go back to normal size. Now imagine if you didn't have any lymph nodes. That bruise would just get bigger and bigger, and then finally, it would look like this. And it would stay like this. And it would continue to get bigger every couple of years, much like mine has. Now, one of the most common questions I get about lymphedema is there a cure? And unfortunately, no, there is no cure. The only thing you can do is treatment. Massages help. And then in some cases, the leg can be wrapped. This is actually footage of me getting my leg wrapped back before it was so bad. This was probably 2014 before it really ballooned up on me. Now, wrapping does help. It does help stimulate the remaining lymph nodes to help push fluid out. But the task of getting wrapped every single day is hard, and the task of wrapping yourself is damn near impossible. So that's lymphedema. In future episodes, we'll talk about cellulitis. In short, cellulitis is the infection that the fluid built up in the bottom of the leg gets that, quite frankly, sends you to the hospital. It's painful as hell. But I don't know how much time I have left. And that's not me being morbid. It is what it is. But until that, I'm going to show you how I live, how I enjoy leisure time, how I do tasks around the house. Literally, my life is affected in every aspect by this thing. But it's not going to stop me from living my life. And it shouldn't stop anybody who has lymphedema from living theirs. We're going to talk about all of that. Give a subscribe, give a follow, leave a comment, send me an email, lifeversuslymph@gmail.com, and we'll talk about it.
This is the Her House Podcast.